What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I am your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott, dude, with your co-host, the king of bong style, JoJo Val Vano!
What is up, good brother?
Oh, wait, let me rephrase this. I'm sorry, JoJo, I got this all wrong. Let me redo this. He's your AEW champion of the world from St. Cloud, Florida, JoJo Valvano!
That was great. That was great.
Thank you, bro.
Champion.
You got the title on you. You got to celebrate the champ, bro. Oh, wait, you got the champ on your shirt, too.
He's the god of pro wrestling.
Oh, bro, let's talk about this. It was All Elite Wrestling Full Gear, which big shout out to JoJo and Bobby. Thank you very much, bro. I enjoyed the pay-per-view a lot, and that really means a lot. Y'all came through. I got to shout out that because me watching the pay-per-view never happened without JoJo and Bobby. So a big thank you.
Of course, good brother. I always got you. You help me out. We help each other out.
Absolutely, bro. That's some good brother shit right there. And bro, speaking of which, this whole pay-per-view was brother friendly, bro. And man, I feel like you're most excited to get into this AEW title match. Is that where you want to start, or do you want to start from the beginning?
Let's start from. Oh.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Bro, when you start a pay-per-view off with a steel cage match, you're in for some good shit, pal. And man,
they delivered, bro. They delivered.
fucking facts. And honestly, I had said it in our predictions video. I thought, like no AEW pay-per-view is ever a bad pay-per-view. I just thought this was going to be more of like a kind of a mid pay-per-view, but it blew my fucking mind. And this first match is a start of how the rest of the night goes, really, because it was Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus, my God, it's got to be Luchasaurus. And man, and fucking Luchasaurus, bro, actually looked dominant. I thought he was actually gonna win this match, and he looked like a legit fucking monster, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, like they both put on great matches or great performances, and like Jungle Boy doing the elbow off the cage was insane, and Luchasaurus choke slamming Jungle Boy through the chair was awesome.
Right, and it's crazy to me because not a good tag team has chemistry, right? But that doesn't always mean that they're going to make good rivalries. And I'll give you this: the only Hardy's rivalry that was actually solid was in TNA when they did the broken stuff. And not only that, dude. What was another good tag team who broke up, but then when they faced Edge and Christian, but who's another that when they faced each other, the match wasn't that good because bro, these two they're great as tag team partners, but yet they went and delivered in a one-on-one steel cage match, and they had chemistry. They had chemistry, bro.
I think even if they didn't have a cage match, they would have still delivered because they just know each other, and it seems like better matches come with friends because they know each other, they know the moves, they know what they're gonna do next. So I think it helps.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, bro, and I agree. And for me, what actually shocked me, fucking Jungle Boy, bro, top of the fucking cage, come down, drives the elbow through the table. The table kind of breaks kind of awkwardly, but fucking Luchasaurus goes down, and then he hits him in the snare trap, and fucking Luchasaurus actually legit tapped out. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was done right. Like the right guy won because I think Luchasaurus looked great, but Jungle Boy needed the win. Like that was for sure.
Oh, absolutely. It's just I think what got me is, all right, so when you get to the top of the cage and you dive off and your opponent's still on the ground and you jump on them, that means that you had a chance of winning the match and you just kind of almost risked it, you know what I mean? And so he basically could have won that match twice when you think about it like that. But it doesn't take away from the match. I enjoyed the whole match. It was really fucking great. And hey bros, what's up, bro? And I'm sorry, Jordan, we're not gonna get into comments just right now. We're gonna wait till the end. But I do see you here, and I just wanted to acknowledge you real quick that you are in the comments. And because there was a lot of hours on this pay-per-view, so to try to fit it all into one podcast, that's the only reason we're waiting to the end to go to comments. But the second thing, oh my God, bro, this is it. This is the match for me. I'm just gonna be real. Like, I know MJF winning was a big deal to you and to a lot of others. To me, this should have been the main event. All right. This should have been the main event because this actually now I'm just going to be honest. This is the first match I truly gave a fuck about since before, probably since before WrestleMania, if I'm honest with you. And it was the returning Elite versus the Death Triangle. And not only that, I know I'm skipping a little bit here. This is not just going to be a one and done. This starts a best of 7 series. And I know a lot of people don't like rematches and shit, but when I look at best of 7 series, I think of like Booker T and Chris Benoit. I think,
Cesaro,
I know Cesaro, Sheamus, John Cena was once in was he in it with Booker T as well? And then, I know he had the best of 7. Yeah, so I think of matches like those, but it's just like, bro, fucking, this is about to be a classic. And when they did the little promo and it talks about going away and coming back, but then the last things are carry on, and then you hear that music, bro. Son. Like, bro, when they come out, man, that shit just had that whole place fucking standing up, bro.
Bumps, bro. When I heard that song, I knew it right away. And I thought of Dean and Sam from Supernatural. I don't know if anyone watches that, but that's all I thought of. Because they play that song.
Bro, you know what? We got to do a show about Supernatural eventually. As much as me and you love that show, we got to talk about it.
It's one of my favorite shows outside of pro wrestling. If I'm
Same, bro. I would say, honestly, as of right now, I've been watching a lot of wrestling, a lot of Supernatural, a lot of Family Guy and South Park. Like, when I can, I'll catch a movie here and there. But yeah, those 4 things, bro, have been my mains: wrestling, Supernatural, and Family Guy.
But getting into that match, bro, holy crap. They were on fire. And there was fuck CM Punk chants.
Yeah, bro, how about that, right? Fucking, this is the craziest thing to me, right? Because fucking CM Punk, everybody wanted him back for 7 years, right? 7 fucking years. And now, and I find this funny, and WWE did it to themselves, but hear this. When somebody has a problem in WWE, they're not the bad guy. WWE is. But in this case, everybody wanted 7 years of CM Punk because WWE had done him so wrong. Everybody wanted him back. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk before every Royal Rumble, every WrestleMania, hell, even every Payback. And fucking, everybody wanted him back. And fucking, it's no doubt in anybody's mind the reason All In Chicago, before AEW was a thing, sold out because they wanted CM Punk. The first Double or Nothing, they wanted CM Punk. And it just kind of continued that trend. And you can already see the body of work of CM Punk in the foundations of AEW. But fucking, when they finally get him, all it takes is, not even a whole year, 3 to 6 months. And now it's fuck CM Punk. Fuck CM Punk. Fuck CM Punk.
And honestly, he's still one of my favorites. I'm not going to say what he did was right, but he's still one of my favorites. And I'm not going to go say fuck CM Punk. Like these stupid
I think people, 1, have realized that WWE is not always in the wrong. 2, fucking CM Punk, we've all known for years, runs his dick sucker. So, I don't think nobody should have been surprised by that. You know what I mean? And fucking lastly, the guy, whether you love him or you hate him, he drew $1 million house. AEW's biggest pay per view they've ever done was at All Out 2022, and they drew $1 million gate. And that was off the main event, including CM Punk. So to hear the New Jersey fans saying fuck CM Punk, if I'm honest, I just wasn't, too fond of that. And AEW, and MJF is The Miz in 2011, and The Miz being WWE champion. This is great, bros. I'm enjoying this. Happy moment of MJF. Samoa Joe got 2 belts. Oh, bro, when I'm about to bring JoJo back in, but Samoa Joe will win 2 belts was awesome. And hey, listening, but if work is, but working, fuck work. Yeah, fuck work. I just got off work today too, bro. And hey, Bone, what's up, Bone? And oh man, JoJo, where'd you go again, bro? Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, JoJo. Now we're back. There we go. Now I see my buddy. All right. Dude, this ain't me this time, bro.
Well, eventually, we're gonna have to do another. I think this app is it doesn't work for me, like at times, because I have no issues with Wi-Fi all day, and this thing does it every time. I do not understand why.
Well, true. The last one you were good, but yeah, if it cuts out again, then I will stop this podcast. We'll restart. We'll go into StreamYard, and it'll be like nothing happened. Just we won't have the fancy decor. Yeah, I know, but we'll try to make it work. But yeah, if it cuts out, it cuts out. You know what I mean? But getting back in the Elite, I thought we're gonna win. I really, really, really thought they were gonna win because, sometimes you just go with the predictable answer, and I kind of felt like the Elite winning was that predictable answer. But the Death Triangle actually won, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I was happy about it. It was the right move, and it was less predictable because everyone thought the Elite would win. So Tony made us get the Death Triangle. So I'm happy
And
about
I
that.
And I agree. And when I say what the fuck, it's not me bitching. It's me like, what the fuck of like they actually won. And I love the way that they won. So fucking Ray Phoenix doesn't want to use this hammer again. And fucking you've seen him toss it out. But the minute he knows he's about to lose, the minute he knows he's looking at and kissing those trios titles goodbye, he goes ahead and he fucking hits Kenny Omega in the head with the hammer. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. It's all over. And still, Trios champions, the Death Triangle. But, bro, tell me where was the House of Black?
They're coming. I don't know why they weren't there last night, but they'll be here soon. They will.
True. And bro, I was like, that would have been a perfect segue. You know what I mean? Like if the trios titles were retained, fucking then you have the Death Triangle raise up the titles, and then you have House of Black return because they've already faced each other. They already had a rivalry. Yes, I just feel like bringing them back, knowing that there's already a body of work there, it just makes sense rather than bringing them back against someone who they've never feuded before. So why would they attack them? And then you got to wait till next week to find out.
Exactly. And I did go back over Jade versus Nyla, and I still just didn't really care as much about this match. I'm going to be straightforward with it. It was.
And like I said, go ahead.
It was good at times, but it did nothing for me. Like there was just nothing I was focused into. It was just a 4 or 5 minute match, and then it was over. I knew Jade was going to win that.
Yeah, and I knew Jade was going to win. I think everybody and their mom knew she was going to win. But fucking overall, you can tell that Nyla Rose has improved in that ring. If you've been watching AEW since day one, you have to acknowledge it. She has improved. And not even just her, but fucking Jade Cargill as well. Jade Cargill is really coming into her own as a character, as a wrestler, as a promo. She's really, really made her stance in this company. But bro, man, I ain't ever loved Thundercats so much in my life. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
For real, bro.
Thundercats.
That was awesome.
Oh!
You know what was even better? You know what was even better? The next match. The champion.
What was the next match, good brother? Chris Jericho! Oh, man. Now, this is what I tried to tell you, JoJo. I've been telling everybody, including all these little marks online. I've been saying it, bro. Pro wrestlers always lose, and that sports entertainers will always win. And sure enough, Chris Jericho, you may have thought just because Claudio and Brian, two of the best pro wrestlers in the world, we're going to win the title. Like, no.
I thought Sammy would.
Oh,
bro,
bro,
I thought Sammy had him. He did this to Jericho and hit him with the freaking finisher. I thought it was over.
Bro, in that second, I really was like, fuck you, Sammy. Fuck you, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy.
Why would you think that? You wouldn't want to see the Ocho retain?
Sammy is great, bro. He is absolutely great. He put on a performance last night.
He's great, but let's be honest, since Cody Rhodes left, he became Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, not really. I can see why you say that, but I don't really agree. I think he's doing really good work. Not saying Cody didn't.
Cody did great work too, but it's not even the body of work in the ring that's the problem. He's the most I would say right now, besides CM Punk, because he's not been released yet, the most hated guy in the business, actually, no, behind CM Punk would be Thunder Rosa. Okay, so the third most hated guy in the company has to be Sammy Guevara. And it's not just because he ruined his his fiance's relationship to be with Tay Conti at this point, or fucking with the titles. It's not even that at this point. Fucking he gets him. It's not even him getting into a fight with Eddie Kingston and Andrade. It's just the fact that the people just cannot stand this man, and that's where he reminds me of Cody Rhodes. But fucking once again, great body of work, and he was amazing in this match. Some of the shit he done and the way, like, you know, like you hear RKO out of nowhere, but I would have to say, like, Sammy's kind of better at that than Randy. I'm just being honest. Just being honest.
Yeah, bro. And when he grabbed Jericho's hand and was like basically gonna like help him, and then just picked him up and did that finisher, bro. I literally went, what? He's gonna win. What? He's gonna win. And then Jericho when Claudio was spinning Sammy, he literally elbowed him, bro. In the craziest thing, bro.
This might have been a little part in the match, but fucking one of my favorite things that actually got me to react was hi Kirsten. But one of the things that got me to react was so it's when Sammy's on the outside, Chris is on the outside, and Brian and Claudio are looking at each other, and fucking Brian starts delivering the fucking elbows, and then Claudio turns it into elbows, and then fucking Brian turns it into elbows. I don't know why just that little segue, bro. I was like, no fucking way. And then they keep like trying to top the other, but they keep reversing one after the other, and then they finally stand up, and the crowd just goes, yeah.
This match, bro. This match kicked absolutely ass. I was literally on my feet. I didn't care who won. I'm fans of all four of them. I would have took any one.
Same, bro. And like I said, I know you may have not cared for Nyla versus Jade Cargill, but honestly, this whole pay-per-view, I was on my feet the entire time.
I agree.
Except there was one match. The Darby Sting and Last Outlaw and Jay Lethal match, I didn't pay no attention to. I'm sorry, bro. I
I'm
couldn't.
glad Darby won, though. That's all that matters. Darby got the pinfall and move on. Move the on.
Yep,
Move
thank you. Don't waste no more of my
on.
TV time.
Like, get this shit off. I don't want to see Jeff Jarrett on my TV in Chicago because I swear to God, they will boo him, bro. They will boo him.
And you know what's crazy? So, you know how in New Jersey, New York, they're heel crowds. They've always been heel crowds. Fucking, they cheered all the heels like baby faces tonight. They chant, and once again, even when CM Punk was there, the New Jersey, New York crowd would always be like, fuck CM Punk, so I guess it's not all that different. But fucking,
What?
they removed CM Punk from the video game cover. He's no longer on there. And it's crazy because here's Tony Khan just like what day or two before saying, "Oh, I'm hoping CM Punk's doing well. I wish him the best. I hope that we can work things out later on." And now it kind of seems like that possibilities went out the window.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't really see Punk coming back to AEW. I don't. Like, I think it's history, and it's better to go along. Like, don't do it. I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. I really don't.
Oh, absolutely. And holy shit. Bro, I know we weren't going to read comments till the end, but bro, you gotta see this three series of comments. Oh my God, y'all are at 270. And then this is what she just made me realize. It's starting to turn into 10 subscribers a week.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. Like, every day there's another few. Who knows? We could be at 275 by the time we get off here.
And hey, anything is possible, bro. And it's just like, I would say I never seen this coming. I don't find myself to be the most interesting person in the world. I don't see anything that particular about me that makes you go, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I know that it's the words of Scott Hall, bro. And you know him too. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad
Bad
guys
guy,
do.
dude. Yeah, I agree with
And
you totally, man. But
man, and
like,
that's the easiest way to say it, bro.
what do you think about Soraya's first match though? Back in 5 years.
Oh, bro, Soraya's first match, Paige, her first
Soraya.
match. Yeah, but not everybody knows her as Soraya just yet. And so, Paige, her first match back, bro, 5 years. 5 years out that ring. And at first, when they were doing neck breaker after neck breaker by Britt Baker, I was thinking, oh, this was a test match really just to see how her neck can do. And I didn't think much of it. But then halfway through the match, it's like the test kind of stops and they really start picking up. And now they're going back and forth. Now it seems like a legitimate matchup. And I'm just watching. You know what got me? It had to be her brother actually out in the crowd. And the way he's losing his shit and he's like marking out for. I'm just like, it just made it feel real, bro. It just
That
made
was
it feel
great.
like, oh my God, she needs to win. And when Britt Baker fucking locked in, what's her finishing move called? That's like it's basically the move Bray did, the
Yeah,
lockjaw.
yeah, the lockjaw. I thought she was about to
I
win.
went, same. And then fucking Paige comes back. She hits that Paige Turner, bro. 1, 2, 3. Like, bro.
Paige.
Oh, just
Raya.
crazy, man. Crazy. Well, I guess it's not the Page Turner no more. What would that move be called now?
Um, I don't know. What would you name it?
Yes, that's it, man. You just kind of hit me out of nowhere with that. I would have to say, see, I'd probably have to say, in a way, kind of like the resurrection, because this is a resurrection of her career. So I don't know, just something like that. Just something that it just kind of sounds cool, right, when you say it. And that's because New Yorkers have anger issues. I mean, hi, Kirsten, and congratulations to JoJo and Brandon getting 270
Thank you.
followers. What a blessing! Thank you, bro. And I thought Paige's brother passed away. No, that's Charlotte Flair's brother.
You know what time it is to talk about, though?
Oh wait, not that time. It's scissoring time. Ah. And bro, you know who won this match, bro? The Acclaim.
We got
And oh my,
two things out of this match: the Acclaimed winning, and a heel turn or a face turn for the
Keith Lee, Keith Lee. But was Keith Lee ever heel? Because he didn't like it when fucking Sneaky Swerve had kidnapped Daddy Ass, broke his fingers and everything, and then he couldn't scissor.
Well, now he's officially, because he turned. He left him. Like the other times, he was just telling the chill. Now he fully.
Right, and Swerve can't even blame Keith Lee for walking away from him because, bro, Swerve legit smacked a man in his fucking face in the middle of the ring like a little bitch. And then Keith Lee walked up the ramp like a bitch. And then he left Swerve to be in there like a bitch by himself. And next thing you know, he's getting that mic drop, bro. When you see that elbow come down and you're hearing that count, 1, 2, 3. Like, bro, I don't know how do you claim do it, but they get a reaction like no other because that whole fucking arena stood up.
Daddy ass coming out, bro. The place blew up.
And you heard it too, right? Oh, scissor me, daddy.
Oh, scissor me, daddy.
Man, bro, like, it's crazy. Only in wrestling will you hear a chant like that. Only in professional wrestling, bro.
What do you think of Keith Lee's performance, though? Like, he did some cool shit in that match.
Man, bro, Keith Lee actually fucking delivered, and he looked like NXT Keith Lee with the fucking flips and shit, and he didn't, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that AEW's done a bad job of that, but they kind of always made him feel like just another big guy, but him actually delivering out the flips and the dives and shit, that made Keith Lee just, bro, next fucking level. There's something about a man my fucking size doing a fucking flip that's actually cool as shit.
For real. Speaking about big three men, powerhouse.
Oh shit, bro! Oh shit, bro! I started laughing. Oh, the way you said 3 big men.
What'd you think about that big man match?
Man, it was a great match. Great match, obviously. Samoa Joe, double champion, bro. I never thought, you got to remember how Samoa Joe's NXT title reign went, right? You remember how that main roster run went, right? And to see him with 2 titles now, bro.
Yeah.
Joey 2 days.
So, do you think Wardlow should
where's
have
your
kept the
Intercontinental title, bro?
It's over there.
I need JoJo 2 belts. That's what we need. Yeah. JoJo 2 belts. JoJo 2 belts.
Do you think Wardlow should have kept the title, though? Because rewatching it, I'm like, I don't know if Joe really should have won.
He should have. It should have been a Hobbs moment. Was it cool? Yeah. But it should have been the moment for Powerhouse Hobbs. You know what I mean? Samoa Joe already had a title. Ring of Honor is getting a show in 2023. He would have been fine.
I liked when Wardlow did a backflip off the freaking top in Jeff Hardy style.
Yeah, I thought that was cool as shit. And fucking Wardlow hitting a fucking swanton. There was something that blew my mind because I was seeing him as a powerbomb guy. I mean, he's like Batista and Goldberg had a baby. And that's the way I've seen Wardlow. And now he's got a little bit of Jeff in there. Maybe Jeff's his cousin, his uncle or something. I don't know.
I'm just glad that he didn't get pinned or submitted. They did Powerhouse with a pass out. So he didn't tap out either. He passed out.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool, man. And like there was something I really I thought it was cool about that. But just fucking, I don't know. It was the way like this ain't over. You've seen Wardlow's face, you've seen Hobbs' face, and you've seen Samoa Joe smiling on the ramp. Like I think this is far from over. But I think if they do another match, and like say for some reason it's another triple threat, you need to have Hobbs win. He should have won this match.
But then you're flopping the title around, basically. So what we want to put in, we're just going to put it on Hobbs.
Well, yeah, because I see what you mean. I mean, we literally just did this with the SmackDown. What? No, not SmackDown. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So we can't quite do it over here too, because that would just be stupid.
I would have just had Wardlow keep the title, and then Hobbs would have took eventually. I don't think Joe was the right dude.
But
Honestly, I love Joe holding two
let's get
titles.
into.
He just isn't. It shouldn't have been Joe.
Oh no, not at all. And he's just your average Joe. Oh, bro, that was terrible, the dad joke. But anyways, something that wasn't terrible, JoJo. I know you're going to be excited for this next match, and I have to imagine what your reaction was. Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter, interim AEW Women's Championship.
I absolutely had my face glued to the TV for this entire segment match. Everything from it, from them walking out to the ending, bro. This match was great. I will say, though, I don't like so much interference. There was so much interference in this.
Oh yeah, I like, bro. Let's be honest. It basically took the whole team to beat what's her name? It took the whole team to beat Tony Storm.
And that at least shows in a way that at least she didn't get beat just like that. So I will say that.
Right, but what I didn't like. Okay, so the curb stomp looks badass when it's done, especially on a title. And then you roll that person in the ring, right? And then they kick out of it. And you go,
How?
right. It's not even like, oh my God, what? It's more like, wait, what?
Like, how is that
You know what I mean?
possible? She should be knocked out.
Right, and that's what I thought. Like, you roll her in the ring, and then you have her win. But no, the match probably went on, what, like another 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
Yeah, it was a very, very good match. Besides the interference, it was very, very good. Probably the best match of AEW's 2022, if I'm being honest. I can't think of a match that had better than this.
Facts. And I mean, bro, I was kind of saying this to you before we went live, but when you really look at the grand scheme of things, like, okay, so out of your women's champions in AEW history, and I'm not talking TBS main title, you had Riho, who got no TV time at all, Hikaru Shida, who virtually got no TV time. Then you got fucking Britt Baker, who was the star of the division. And then it went to Thunder Rosa, and she got no TV time. And then Tony Storm got more TV time than Britt Baker ever did in her title reign as champion. And so, like, to say, when you're looking at just that, right? Tony Storm from a TV perspective and how many times the title was defended and how many times she won, Tony Storm's probably had the greatest women's reign in the company so far, other than Jade Cargill's TBS title reign.
I agree 100% with that. And I did not like how the New Jersey crowd treated Tony Storm on her, bro.
Oh, no, bro. Bro, she may as well have been CM Punk because they did not want her, bro. And you know what's crazy? It's not just Storm, and we're going to get into this in just a moment, but it was also Moxley. And I'm just like, how the fuck are you booing these two?
But he's playing as a heel. That's the only thing. He was flicking people off. He was already acting like an asshole. Tony didn't do anything. She's a babyface. Mox does what he wants.
I know I said this to you. I know I said this to you the other week with Bobby Lashley, but doesn't the same reign true here, especially with Moxley? Because I know you know this character in and out. Doesn't it match the character of Moxley to just not give a fuck?
Yeah, but it's like then you have MJF playing babyface, and I hated that. I thought he was gonna lose because he kept playing babyface until I seen Regal throw him the freaking knuckles, and I literally went and started going crazy, marking out.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, same, bro. Which I didn't know we were getting into this match already. I just kind of
Oh
wanted to
no,
talk about the reactions.
let's get into Jamie. We'll do that after. I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh yeah, so Jamie Hayter, because bro, we got a lot. Really, we can sit here and talk for 15 minutes alone on the main event. That's why I'm just kind of skipping Jamie Hayter a little bit. But Jamie Hayter winning was amazing. She did deserve this win. I just think that the way I would have done it, and I know this probably is not the most favorable way, but it's the way that just makes storyline sense. And I would have had Britt Baker cost her the title, and that nobody in that group is going to be the champion other than Britt Baker. It's kind of like what Chris Jericho just did with Sammy Guevara. And
Yeah,
fucking, and it's basically know your role. And fucking that Jamie Hayter is like the number 2 and not the number 1. And fucking that would have made sense. I could have took that. Because I mean, there was a lot of interference on the show, so I mean, I'm not gonna bitch and say that like a difference in interference change doesn't matter because there was interference in this match anyways. Or I would have done no interference at all had Jamie Hayter win clean. And then when she wins clean, and kind of like when fucking who's that guy, Daniel Garcia, when they wanted him to be a pro wrestler and how they lost their shit. You're a wrestler. You're a wrestler. Fucking maybe in some ways like this with Jamie Hayter, all right, she wins the title clean. There's no cheating. There's no interference. No bullshit, right? And then you have fucking Britt Baker and Reba come out afterwards and then attack because I feel like that would have made more sense in that way. Or we can do like Evolution Celebration, which would be this coming Wednesday. She celebrates her title win. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Jamie Hayter's out.
I would like that. I would like either one to be honest. It shocked me that Jamie. I really thought Tony was taking the title still or keeping the title still. So that just totally shocked me. Like
Same. And once again, it was like you're saying, not this whole card, while it sounded predictable on paper, they went and changed some shit. They delivered on some shit, and it was far from predictable. When you're actually watching these matches, you're kind of like, who's going to win?
Yeah, for real. Like many matches, I did not know, and I was fine with who the winner was, but I'm so happy Jamie won. She deserved it. She earned it.
I probably wouldn't have had her win that way if I'm booking the company, but at the same time, the reaction she got and how live the crowd was for her the whole match, and even her entrance, it was the right thing to do, I believe.
You know what was another right thing to do?
Oh, Jojo, we're going to let you talk about this match, bro. You got the shirt, you got the title. I know you're ready to talk about this. Please kick us off. Jon Moxley versus MJF, AEW World Title Main Event.
This match was awesome. They kicked ass. Both guys looked good. Crowd hated Moxley, and they were pro MJF. And like, there was many parts in this match. I thought MJF was done. I didn't think he was gonna win. And then comes the best part of the match. Regal or Mox hits the ref on accident. Both refs are knocked out. Regal says, "Go pick the ref." Or no. Before that, MJF is tapping out, and Regal's like, "Go get the referee. Go get the referee." And he goes to get the referee, and Regal throws him some knuckles to MJF, and MJF grabs it and boom, punches Mox right in the face. 1, 2, 3, and new AEW World Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Because he's better than you, and
And we
you
love it.
know. What? No, there's no we. I'd kick his ass Monday through Saturday, twice on Sundays, and then take that title. You understand? I'd take his title, I'd take his money, I'd take his bitch. But the point is, he ain't ever whipping me. He's not better than me. He might be better than you, but he ain't better than me. No.
I think New Jersey would have blew the roof off if he did not win. Like, they were angry.
So can I, like you were saying though, I didn't think he was winning. I did not think he was winning. When Moxley's constantly beating the shit out of him, I think he hit like 2 paradigm shifts and shit. I thought fucking MJF was done. He's just laying there dead. And fucking then I kind of forget how the first ref went down, but I know Moxley knocked down the second one. And like you were saying, William Regal telling Moxley, yo, get the ref. You can't win unless the ref's up. Get the ref. And the minute he turns to get that referee up, here comes fucking Moxley, punches him right in his fucking shit. And 1, 2, 3, that little piece of shit stole the title. And fucking
the place explodes.
And what's crazy is after, it's during this post-media scrum, right? It's always the post-media scrum. Fucking MJF's walking in with his championship. He's like, oh, all you little fucking marks thought I was going to win clean? No. He goes, well, you think I actually give a fuck about that bullshit? Looks at Tony Khan and thinks I give a fuck about him? No. He goes, I was going to win this title because I'm better than you, and you know it. And then as he's walking away, he's like, I'm going to go get a shower. He goes, fuck you, thank you, bye. And I just started laughing, bro.
That's our champ. That's our champ. I love it, dude. Some people are like, why do you cheer that? I love it.
Right. Why do you chant a guy going, fuck you, thank you, bye?
Because it's awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh, and no, I'm sorry, I had to go to this. It just caught me. No, I'm better than everyone, not him. And actually, I am going to read through some comments real quick because now that we got the show largely out the way, I just want to get caught up before we go any further behind. I won't read through all of them if it's just y'all talking to each other, but like comments for us, I will show on the screen real quick. And so did you all see the new AEW video game, Too Epic?
Yes,
I did. But JoJo, honestly, knowing the money that CM Punk had made AEW, 1, before he got there, 2, when he was there, like them taking him off the video game cover, what do you really think about that?
It doesn't really bother me as much. The game's still going to be good. I think Punk dug his own hole in a way. So, like, I don't really know much.
True. I mean, because Punk, let's be honest, Punk running his gator the way he did, if it was Vince McMahon sitting right next to him, that shit would have stopped right then and there. And
yeah, exactly.
So the fact that Tony Khan sat there, took a back seat, shut the fuck up, and let CM Punk run his dick sucker, that's all on Tony Khan. And fucking, but he did say, you know, if I'm wrong and y'all got a fucking problem with me, come find me in the locker room. So when they kick down his locker room door, in some way, I do see an open invitation.
Exactly. I did want to say one other thing. Takeshita has joined AEW now. He's officially on the show with them, so that's good. I love that.
Bro, Takeshita being a part of the AEW roster is fucking amazing. Like, he's really young, probably about 22, 23. And here he is producing great matches. And now to officially be a part of the company, he even talked about how excited he was to actually be able to move to the U.S. and live his dream as a pro wrestler. Like, I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and I'm excited that he's going to be there. I want to see him versus Bandito, bro. Imagine that.
Oh, same. And rest in peace to Charlotte Flair's brother. Absolutely. Because, yeah, that was back in that comment. I thought Paige's brother passed away. But, nah, her brother's alive. It was Charlotte's that had passed, unfortunately. And Samoa Joe is the man. Getting treated better than WWE did not show love to him at all.
I agree with them showing more love. but they did show Joe love at times. He got injured a lot.
Yeah, him being injury prone's on him, but I'll give you this. Feuds like AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe at SummerSlam. I think there was a fatal four-way to also was that SummerSlam or Extreme Rules? The one with Brock, Braun, and Roman.
It was SummerSlam.
Yeah, so never SummerSlam, right? So back-to-back years, probably. Samoa Joe should have. He was in these major feuds, but he never won one of them. And it's kind of crazy, especially with the AJ Styles one, because that was some of Samoa Joe's best heel work.
Exactly, and like they did that with Bray Wyatt. They make him have good matches, but he loses. So we can't get behind them because they're losers.
One thing that they both have in common, bro, and you just got to think how Vince McMahon's mind works. And same to Kevin Owens, right? They're all fat.
Yeah, and that shouldn't matter though. Like just because you're a little big, that don't mean nothing. You still do your thing.
Like shit, I'm a little big, but I'll still kick your ass, and that's all right. I'll smile on your face afterwards. But you know, see what this one is, and Oh wait, here we go. So this is talking about AEW's women division. Is it those certain divas that they're taking TV time away from, or are they cutting the divas matches again? So AEW in its like first year had a huge major fucking problem with the women's division. And do you remember that tiny little fucking women's title they had? Like that too just kind of looked like shit. And the women, like from Riho's title reign, the one they didn't have a stacked women's roster, so it just kind of made them look like shit. At this time, Britt Baker was botching everything, including tagging in the wrong partners. And fucking, it wasn't till Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. Like, I mean, and I know this is after Hikaru Shida's reign, and she had great matches. But let's be honest, the thing that really set this women's division on the map was Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker in a lights out match. And it was the bloodiest women's wrestling match still to this day, I believe I've ever seen. And it was fucking amazing. And bro, I think you got the DMD thing from it, right?
Yeah, I have it actually.
Yep, there it is. Her with the blood coming down her face and shit. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And bro, she had the best title reign besides Toni Storm. But and she was given prominent TV time, but it wasn't like week to week to week to week. You know what I mean? It was just be like every here and there, kind of like on a week, off a week, on a week. And with Thunder Rosa, I think it was her attitude, bro. It had, because you're hearing all the reports now. I have to believe that it was Thunder Rosa's attitude that got her fucking shitty title reign that she did, which is really unfortunate because, like I said, she put Britt Baker on the map. Like, that's a huge fucking deal. And so her winning this title was important, but, you know, ultimately her own actions fucked that up. But what pissed me off about the whole ordeal, when she's injured, bro, CM Punk cuts this like 10-minute promo, and they give Thunder Rosa 30 seconds to say that she's injured. She can no longer defend the title. She has to go away.
But Punk
and then, yeah, it was like 8-9 minutes, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't have been that long. It should have been 5 minutes.
Right, because then you could have gave her like, you know, at least 2-3 minutes, you know what I mean? But fucking, they didn't do that. They got rid of her in 30 seconds. And then Toni Storm became the interim women's champion. And now when Toni Storm won the title, right, it wasn't like on again, off again, like with Britt even. It was every fucking week she's on TV. And I would have to say she's had the most title defenses out of any women's champion in the company. She's had the most segments probably out of it. Well, besides Britt Baker, out of any women in the company. And that's just, it's baffling to me. Really baffling to me because she hasn't even been there, a full year yet, JoJo, right?
Not even a full year, bro.
So, like, that's crazy to me. But I'm really happy that she did put over Jamie Hayter, and I'm hoping that the bullshit title reigns for the women is over, and I hope that what this does is it starts something new in the division, and that more women are going to be granted more opportunity.
I agree. I hope Jamie gets more time since she's the champion.
Same, bro. And I think the crowd would lose their shit if they didn't. And
For real.
MJF is the man. I love your shirt, JoJo, and the belt.
Thank you. Champ is here.
Yes, sir. Look at that, bro. See, that AEW gold just looks right on your arm, bro. I'm telling you, AEW champion right there. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like, bro. And let's see, and I'm doing good. How are you? Um, ah, I heard Samoa Joe was supposed to face John Cena at WrestleMania 33, but Samoa Joe got hurt. Bro, if Samoa Joe had faced Cena at 33, that would have been fucking epic.
I would have loved that match. That's something we never seen besides a tag team. They did.
Right. But would it have made sense? Because I know around WrestleMania 33, Joe had just came up from NXT to the main roster. And when Seth Rollins and Triple H were having that feud, remember Samoa Joe comes out and chokes out Seth Rollins?
It would have made more sense to do with Cena, and then Cena could have put him over at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree. But big match John at WrestleMania putting a guy over. Ooh. And, and that's good, Kirsten, and I'm blessed. God is good. And woo, I love AEW. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And fucking,
They are back.
I would have to say, like, bro, what was your favorite match, really, from the Full Gear card?
I would say it's a toss-up between the Elite and Death Triangle, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, and Mox and MJF.
Bro, and all of those are fire. But being honestly, bro, like I said, there are matches, man, that relight your love for pro wrestling, some more than others. But fucking, I don't know what it was about that match, bro. It was the Elite versus the Death Triangle. Something about it just made me fall in love with this again. Because, like I said, it's not that I've seen bad matches or shit. Really, it's just something like that is special. You don't get it all the time. And the feeling in that arena was amazing.
Exactly, man. Honestly, AEW's back, and I expect Wednesday to be a great show. Expect 1 million, even more. It's got to be up, bro. We got MJF as the world champion.
Facts. And there was something that you had said too about AEW being back last night. You said that this was the most wins for year one guys on a single show in a long time. Probably since the CM Punk debut.
Think about that. We got Orange Cassidy's team winning in the pre-show. We got Eddie Kingston winning. We got Ricky Starks winning. Jungle Boy won. MJF won. Darby got the victory for his team. That's 6
MJF
stars right
won.
there. That's 6 right there.
And I know Jamie Hayter's not day one, but she's a homegrown talent too.
And Jamie Hayter, that's 8. Acclaim to Jamie Hayter, that's 8 right there. Sammy didn't get pinned, so I don't count him really losing as much. Britt Baker lost.
If you count Chris Jericho as a day one guy, then there's 9.
Baker lost. That's about one of them. And then who's another pillar that lost?
Well, see, you got your pillars as Jungle Boy Jack Perry, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, MJF, and Britt Baker. Those were always the 4 or 5 pillars of AEW.
And half of them won, except one that got pinned, and the other one didn't even get pinned in the match.
Right, so that's pretty good. 3 out of 5, like, bro. Yeah,
AEW's back, bro. I'm telling you.
absolutely. And that's what made me fall in love with the show. I think it's not that it was just that it was a great show, but I think when I seen the Elite come out, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. That feeling of that something that's because you got to admit, for a while, AEW was just like WWE. It was basically like tuning into the same shit. And for once, it feels like they're AEW again.
If you want me to be honest, Pac is another original from AEW, and he won.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix and the Lucha Bros too.
Yeah. So like, there's so many homegrown talent that got victories. So like, I don't want to hear people complain saying WWE guys win, because even Saraya is not a main WWE star really. She wrestled all around the world.
Well, yeah, but she made her name in WWE, and that's the thing that people forget. You can wrestle elsewhere, but it's where you make your name and that matters. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so when you look at it like that, Paige made her name in WWE. She built most of her fan base with the WWE fans. And then, unfortunately, she didn't suffer one neck injury; she suffered two. And what something I found beautiful in her return. So you know the reason she had to retire 5 years ago was because Sasha Banks had kicked her in the back and it fucked up her neck and shit, right? Well,
Yeah.
fucking the first person that she tells that she's clear is not us, the fans. It was Sasha Banks, and she said, "You don't have to feel bad about this no more."
Yeah, and she shouldn't have though. It was an accident. Fans are just assholes.
Right, like you said, when you went to wrestling school, they make you sign a waiver. You know what I mean? Anything happens, you know, you're on your own. And people
Yeah.
forget that that's this in this business. If you get hurt, it's because you signed up to be in it.
Yeah. And another thing I was gonna say, I totally just forgot what it was. It was something about I think it was Soraya. It was what was it? It was I just had in my head.
Sure, just think on it for a minute. It might come back to you. And I would love to see CM Punk versus Samoa Joe in AEW. Imagine that family. Man,
That'd be good.
I think it would be good, bro. I just think it's gonna like, man. I know CM Punk's still injured as of the moment, but just where everything is going, I couldn't see CM Punk coming back to AEW if I'm honest.
Me either. I think it's done.
And I want to see Ricky Starks versus MJF for the AEW Championship belt. This is perfect time. Oh,
You're about to see
bro.
it. I'm telling you, Ricky's gonna win on Wednesday.
But you know, Ricky, bro, do you think him like being MJF's first title defense and losing? Because you know MJF's not going to lose his first defense. So do you think like Ricky Starks facing him right away is the best option?
Yeah, I do. As long as they keep him doing something right after. If he lose to MJF and then he goes off television, then no. But if he does something right after, then I'll take it because it might be a loss, but at least he's getting on television.
And that I do agree with because there was a few weeks, even when Hobbs and him were feuding, my man's is just sitting there and fucking catering. Like,
Yeah,
still, where the fuck is Miro?
man. MJ, yeah, for real. MJF versus Ricky Starks. Think about that. That's a really good match. I did not
Oh, bro,
think I would
it's
see.
not just a really great match. We're looking at a potential match of the year.
For real,
Like,
bro.
think
This is
about that.
the ending. Like, I'm thinking this is going to be winter is coming because that's what they said. So I think like December 18th around there.
Oh, bro, if this is how, well, see, December 18th is a Sunday. But if this is how you end your year, and like, say, imagine they did Winter's Coming actually like December 31st, the last day of December. You end the year with MJF versus a Ricky Starks, bro.
I just can't wait to hear the crowd in Chicago on Wednesday when this dude is holding the greatest title all around the world. He's holding the AEW title. We've been waiting for
So
this.
what if this is a setup, right? We've seen the Elite come back. CM Punk still has not been released. Yes. Oh shit. I'm gonna wait for JoJo to come back before I finish that thought. Okay, there's JoJo. He should be popping back up in just here in a second. There he is. Okay. So, what I wanted to say, bro, was all right. So they're in Chicago this week, right? Oh, you're all good, bro. So, they're in Chicago. MJF comes out with the title. What if actually, like, bro? And I know this one's a long shot, but you know what I'm gonna say. CM Punk potential return, cult of personality hits. We get CM Punk, MJF one more time.
I would like that, but I thought honestly I would play cult of personality in Chicago just to piss the fans off and MJF with the world title.
MJF comes out in the cult of personality dressed up like CM Punk, like how CM Punk once dressed up like Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, and he's holding the title and he's just walking around and he does this. It's bro. I would literally.
You know what'd be funny? If he goes on the mic and he goes, "It's fuck you, you fucking mark time."
Oh, I can't
and
wait
like,
for this.
bro, I think MJF would do something like that. That would be cool. But like, I was really thinking, like, bro, because all right, so MJF beat CM Punk the first time with the help of Wardlow. And fucking the second time at Revolution, CM Punk won in the dog collar. What if one more time, this time for the title, but MJF wins? And that's how awesome we bring back CM Punk. And I know it would kind of be like a heel versus like a babyface heel because I don't think CM Punk would get a strong reaction. But what if him losing that match would cause him the next week on Dynamite or something to attack like a babyface? Like, I don't know. Like, we all know Brian's his friend. So, like, he attacks Brian. And then his first feud back actually, second feud back would be Brian versus CM Punk.
Love that. I would actually really love that. Brian and Punk one more time.
One more time, bro. And think about this. This is the best Brian we've seen. And CM Punk had got really good in the ring again before he left. I think if we had just got Punk versus Brian one more time, man.
All the world
that
would be great.
Facts, bro. And so I'm really hoping that, when CM Punk clears from this injury, enough time has gone by that we can say, I'm sorry, we've all fucked up. Let's make some money.
I agree. It would make the better sense, honestly. Make money and just push this aside. But they won't.
Same, bro. And shit, I'm just trying to think about because while I'm thinking of everything, we didn't talk about the pre-show matches. I don't know do you want to talk about the pre-show matches or not, or is there anything else on your mind?
I kind of mentioned it already. I went through them really quick.
Oh, that's right, you did. So I'll just skip that then. But yeah, because I was just trying to think about what else to talk about off the top of my head.
There's not really much else, honestly.
Okay.
Like, tomorrow's Raw.
True, and honestly, bro, Raw has to be good tomorrow. You are building up to Survivor Series. We're less than a week away. It's 1 week away. So it has to be good, bro.
It's this Saturday.
Oh, it's this Saturday, so it's this week. This is the go-home show.
So it better be good. We got Asuka and Ripley. That's all I know.
What?
The winners get the last pick, basically, in the War Games.
Ripley.
But
do we still – hold on, wait. Who's the fifth member for I know there was a team that needed a fifth member.
It's
I know it was Drew's team.
It's Bianca's team. I think it's going to be Sasha.
Man, I hope it's Sasha, but if it's not Sasha, the only ever befitting person besides Sasha or Naomi would have to be Tegan Nox, and that's just because the history with Dakota Kai.
Or Candice. Candice got beat up by them.
Yeah, it could be Candice, and I would take that too. But I feel like, it's War Games, it's Survivor Series. You got to do something big, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that, and it would make more sense, truthfully. But who knows?
And see, oh wait, whoops. MJF does not want to face Wardlow of his ex-bodyguard. Oh no, MJF would get destroyed, bro. And SmackDown is killing Raw. That is an absolute fact, my brother. That is an absolute fact. And while we're waiting for JoJo to come back, gonna take a good old hit. What? It's been an hour in this show. What? Still no hit. What? Crazy. What? Here we go, bro. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. So I don't think we're getting JoJo back for tonight. I ain't seen him pop up just yet. And I'm hoping he pops back up, so I'm just going to give it another minute. But thank you to everybody who's liked the video, left a comment. I'm so sorry that we waited till the end to answer comments. It's just like, as you seen, like we had just really climaxed on topic about the pay-per-view. We knew this one was going to be a long video. So we just kind of wanted, to kind of get the main stuff out the way. And it's not that we don't love y'all. It's just, like I said, the AEW pay-per-views can be quite a lengthy ride. So just trying to make sure that we had enough time to talk about everything. Family, what happened to Wardlow versus MJF AEW Championship belt too? See, now this we could still get, and maybe that's a good thing of Wardlow losing the title, is that there's a chance for feuds like this, right? But I would have to say that they would, they would have to build up Wardlow a little bit now. And I think they could, and I think they will. So we could very well see that match down the line. And smoke, smoke, smoke. Yes, sir, Jordan. So JoJo's still not back. So I'm gonna smoke 2 more, one for you, Jordan, and then one for JoJo, and then I'm gonna close off the show. Just because we had already talked about everything. I don't really have anything on my mind at the moment, and so I just don't want to waste y'all's time. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. If y'all got something to smoke, hey, and join your boy, join your boy, join your boy. What? Take a little hit. What? Get a little high. What? And here we go. 3, 2, wow. And don't be sorry, it's fine, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Because I don't ever want to make y'all feel disincluded or let y'all down. You know what I mean? And so, I just kind of always want y'all to know why we do what we're doing. You know what I mean? Because y'all are very much involved in our decision processes and everything that we do. You know what I mean? I'd have to say very truly that the way we operate, the way we do things, it's really based around you guys because you guys are this for us. Y'all are the show. You know what I mean? And smoke, 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 smoke. Smoke, bro. You already know the one shot killers are up, and we want smoke. And oh shit, bro. That last one was a pretty good one, but man, 270, 270, y'all. Think about that, 270. Our goal for the year was 250. Y'all have just brought us up in 10 months, not just at 250 subs, but at 270. You guys have blown my mind. It has not been 3 weeks since we did our 300 subscriber special. 70 of you have joined us in less than a month. And Man, oh man. Man, man, wow. 70 of you have joined in less than a month. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so incredibly much for that. Wow. Like that just blew my mind sitting here thinking about it. And I know I didn't say it. I said I didn't want to waste time, and I'm sorry for that. But I got to thank y'all because everything y'all do, man, it means the world. The love, the comments, the likes, the shares. Thank you. Thank you for all of this. You know what I mean? Y'all have really made mine and JoJo's dreams come true, and even more so. And I can't thank y'all enough. And I know the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, there's a lot of great people. There's a lot of crazy people. But I have seen nothing but love on this podcast. And I just can't thank you enough. And you're welcome, family. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan Smith, bro. You are a blessing from God, bro. Thank you. You light up every video. You're in every single comment section, bro. You text me every day and you make me feel welcome, feel loved. You make me feel like we belong. I belong. JoJo belongs. You're loving to my family. You're loving to our other friends here on the podcast. You know, like, man, one of the coolest things about this podcast is not the growth. It's actually getting just to sit down, talk to you and Bone. You two have become friends on this show. And I look forward to hearing from y'all all the time when we do these shows. That's the love. That's the connection. That's the magic in what we do. Um, and y'all, faith on God is worth of the hard days of work. Absolutely, man. You've heard me talk about my hard times a lot. And it's not for sympathy. I don't ever want no one to feel bad for me. And even when I am at my successes and I mention those, I don't want no one to praise me. This is all God. God has made this possible. I didn't make this possible. JoJo, honestly, he helped, but he didn't make this possible. God made this possible. You know what I mean? God gave me and JoJo our dreams. And, our dreams were to be in the wrestling business. And, okay, we're not wrestlers, we're not referees, producers, cameramen, whatever. We're still in the wrestling business. We're still talking about wrestling with wrestling fans, connecting with wrestling fans across the world on this podcast. And that is a dream. That is a dream come true. I am so thankful. I'm so grateful. And even on the days, like you said, man, when it's hard, the days I don't want to do it no more. Because it's not that I don't love y'all or don't want to do it. Some days, you just get tired out from a lot of work, you know what I mean? But you do it anyways. Because do you remember the days when you asked for this? The days that you asked God, could you do this? See, a lot of times when we get what we want, but then it gets hard when we're getting what we want because now we've got to put in all this work. Sometimes we're ungrateful for the very things that we ask for. Even when it's hard, I remain grateful because I remember when I asked God for these things, and He gave them to me gratefully and gracefully and mercifully. And He's still putting His grace and mercy over mine and JoJo's life, over y'all's lives. And that is the beauty. You know what I mean? That is the beauty. So you're so absolutely right about that, Jordan. And you are a blessing too. God bless you all, family. Thank you, and God bless you, my brother, my family, my friend. I love you, bro. And nothing but love, man. And anytime, family, you too. God bless you all. Thank you, fam. Thank you, bro. I love you. Like I said, and I'm thankful to God for everything. I'm not the best Christian in the world. I think anybody who watches this podcast knows this, but I try to be better. And that's the only thing we can do each and every day. There's no perfect person because there was only one. And even though he did no wrong, they put him on a cross. And that man did no lies, no killing, no stealing. And they did that to him. And so even though I'm not perfect, I try to be like God, even in the sense that even though I may have haters come along the way, I welcome them because what's a beautiful plant? What's a beautiful tree? What's a beautiful anything if it doesn't have a little dirt thrown on it? And if my Lord went through persecution, I will go through it. If he went through the hard times, I'll go through the hard times. He went through the good times, I'll go through the good times. Because he did it for me, I'll gladly do it for him. You know what I mean? And I'll gladly do it for y'all. And I just want y'all to know there's so much love in all of this. So much love. And I thank each and every one of you, truly. And with that said, I don't want to waste no more time. I'm going to give y'all a final hit of the night. If you got something to smoke, please smoke with me right now. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Too sweet to everybody. Smash an elbow on that like button. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think it should have everybody. Peace out.